I will keep as well.
Good to go?
Yep.
Island Storm Chaser trigger pass.
Untap draw. Star Bluff. Enigma Jewel, go ahead.
Sleight of hand prowess trigger.
Yep.
Combat 2.
Yep, I'm at 18.
Spire Bluff Canal pass.
Yeah, that's my whole deck. Nothing but bag matches. So we'll talk about this.
Doors down.
Fourth is Death Touch, Soul Sister, whenever another creature enters game alive, and then whenever another creature dies, you move.
And after I resolve that, I'll pass.
River Pyre Verge. This town, target your wall on my talent, trigger prowess.
Cool.
And then I'll recast trigger prowess, trigger.
Recast
The talent.
Storm Chaser.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna hit me in the mouth for 3?
For 3.
Okay. Ouch.
Good.
I like just registered. You're playing red blue. Very cool.
And I only have 1 otter, so any follow-up 1/1s just also have prowess, just to be aware.
I'm gonna surveil.
Yep.
It's okay.
I'm gonna bin it. Just a dumb old Chandra. Upgrade builders, and I'll pass.
What's the second part?
Huh?
I know the first and third. What's the second level?
It's whenever a non-creature, non-land enters, I put a +1/+1 on a creature.
You're just rocking your way up to the third. Understood. Understood now.
Yeah, before damage. To activate
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is not me.
There should be 30
Surveil one. No, you're good.
Artist talent prowess triggers.
Yeah, read.
One with Menace.
It's not whenever you cast an after spell, you can discard a card if you draw a card. After your spell, you okay.
Prowess triggers on this results.
Thank you. If I put these in my box, will I get a DQ?
Well, only you. No one else.
You put them in your deck.
Combat 4.
I assume the rules
Each of the 2/2.
But 11?
11.
More
Good.
than
What was that handout thing with them? You're not allowed to have other cards in your box, though.
Untap draw. Okay. You have how many cards?
I have 3.
I wonder if that is indicative of something. I mean, you know I bounced. Sure would look like this. Sure.
Survey?
I didn't get a servo. Take 2.
You wouldn't be rude enough to draw 2. This town ain't big enough, right?
I would never.
Yeah. And you just confirmed it, so you seem trustworthy. Dominic,
Appreciate
I'm
it.
going to level up. I'm going to get this Chandra. I'm going to produce 2 mana.
Go ahead.
Which is
A
the
red
+2.
and white. Yeah.
Did I give you any profiles playing both?
With that,
Actually, a 2, but I mean. Okay, well,
so it's a 7. With that red and white mana, I'm going to attempt to cast Lightning Helix. I get another copy. The first one is targeting Brian Kibler.
Magic stories.
The second, or the one that resolves first, is targeting Otter.
Okay, thinking.
Yep.
Was, I don't know, not very chatty. Seemed very serious. I let off with a meticulous archive. And he like smiled and he's like, yeah. He's like very excited because I think he thought I was playing Oculus, and it turned out he was playing Green White Beams. I was not playing Oculus. I surveilled omniscience in the graveyard, and he goes fuck, and then quickly scoops up his cards and returns.
You were playing the
Just a 2-1.
Yeah, those will resolve.
It's a sack outlet whenever I
Against
check a
six.
creature
Yeah,
or
you
an
were at
artifact,
17.
Put a plus one
After
plus
that, it's
one
your turn.
It's pretty fun. I did okay with it, but 6-3 is
Not like
okay.
exactly widely used.
Yeah, that is the downfall of it. We don't know, it's pretty tough.
Cool. No Kaito. Eclipse. Oh, you bounced it, right?
No.
Oh, you sacked it. You sacked it. That's what it is.
I sacked it, hoping, then stride 2 lands to the bottom. And tell you how that happened.
You know, that game took like 5 minutes.
Was it good? And my skies were wearing
Ooh, I have
Level
Those
2.
lights on top also.
Oh, the artist talent?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
It was pretty
I
rough,
was
and I was
tempted to
making
just
too much
toss the
life.
2
Land. Cast a Monument to
Hopefully draw a spell.
Endurance. Trigger Artist Talent.
And then you're gonna sit there and be like,
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So before this resolves, triggers. Yep.
That resolves?
Yep.
I will decline.
Okay.
This resolve?
another deck,
Yep.
Gabe, that just feels
Pass
like
turn.
an amount of cards like my
Tap.
sideboard.
Draw.
Any other deck that ran very good, and some decks against some decks. Against this deck, it's not bad.
It was pretty medium.
Well, against this deck with Insidious Roots and Plants.
Look at these guys that attack on the ground. Was there like an enduring curiosity?
Yeah, I had to drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tick up to the caretakers. And so go.
110.
What was your RCQ season like?
I top decked here last time and lost. And then I punted my
Monument to Endurance, Trigger Artist Talent.
and then I still have it out, and then I tilted and
I'm going to discard a Torch the Tower to draw a card, delay trigger here.
Yep.
Does this trigger resolve?
Yes.
I will
yeah, like there was some complicated like seal game where I bounced the wrong creature to my hand and had a Thalia in play, and I didn't realize I was going to choose resources.
I will choose to draw a card.
Yep.
Monument.
Yep.
Cast Op, Trigger Artist Talent.
Yep.
So I am going to discard a mountain to draw for talent. Trigger, trigger.
You're bad too.
I know.
It could only be better if you were casting I wish. I wish.
Agency has a root thing.
I mean, I'd be playing green here, which
But you would still be playing root.
yes,
I will have you lose 3 and lose 3.
Yeah? Crazy. I want to see it.
80 cards.
Okay.
80 card root.
So I have you going to 11?
Yeah.
Op resolve?
But maybe you could play Norian.
Yeah, you play Abzan roots. That'd be hot. To blink all your tokens. Fuck yeah, dude.
I'll draw this.
Okay.
Artist Talent, Trigger Artist Talent.
Yep.
Oh, it does something.
I'm going to discard this island, 2 delayed triggers, draw this. The first one that was played has to make a treasure because I've chosen its other 2 modes already.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm a big fucking Rizio fan. It's very good.
Just started back up.
And I'll choose to draw a card for this one.
Yep. 2 episodes out.
Talent results?
Yep.
Not right now. I have one thing.
Whoa. You're done here, so yeah, I'll shoot the shit.
I will pass the turn. I'm gonna pause you in your own.
Tap up.
And they have depth touch and 1/1 if I have delirium, which I do not. It seems like it would be difficult to do delirium with.
Good hand though. I mean, 7 spells.
Cast. This town ain't big enough. Target your Chandra and my Storm Chaser's talent. Trigger artist talent. Trigger artist talent.
This is crazy.
The elf is exiled.
Okay. Good on this side of the table looks more interesting to
What the fuck is
watch.
happening?
I'm definitely going to have to watch this once this next week when these videos get out.
I'm gonna broadside barrage, trigger Chandra. Target.
Sorry. Where are you targeting your barrages?
My Chandra. I've not drawn.
Your copy can resolve.
Yeah.
So you'll deal 5 and then loot.
Yeah, this match is so
Discard.
And that's good as well.
Yeah, to be completely honest with you, so I followed that like this season, so I just play like
I would like to resolve my first talent trigger.
Yes.
So all these are before your Chandra goes away.
It's not a town.
Oh, this is where I want to go with my
Well, this resolve. Then
Oh,
resolve.
sorry, yeah, yours, it actually dies to the effect. I will discard a land and
It's a lot
draw.
of fun for sure.
It's super
Trigger.
fun. And well, it's super fun if this is the kind of thing you want to do.
I'll take one.
It's really.
Also, Cord, go ahead.
So I played it on.
I will choose draw a card for both of these.
Oh, get life.
Draw for the first one, draw for the second one, resolve second talent trigger,
Yep.
It's really bad.
discard, draw, trigger, I'll have you lose 6 for both of them, having you going to 5. Oh, sorry, 3 for each, so 6 total going to 5.
But sorry, walk me through. I'm not.
So I discarded this card and chose draw.
Yeah.
Resolved my second talent, discarded this, choosing lose 3, lose 3.
Oh, because each one you can do.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll have you go to 5.
Yep.
I just sat here.
And then my this town resolves picking up my talent and the Chandra that is no longer there.
Yeah.
Just like. So this whole
Is this your idea?
No.
Very
Buddy,
cool.
yeah, a buddy of mine's testing for the PT, so we're doing the best we can right now.
to kill my opponent.
Your buddy seems like he's got something cool.
Yeah. You may go to your draw step unless you have anything you'd like to do on keep. So.
Here, I think
One, the rest of
it's too fun.
Okay. Let's go next. Very cool. Very cool.
Just like hyper focus. Like, oh yeah, this is a person.
Not just a magic player. I stopped asking, so I was playing a tournament and
For Bennett.
go ahead. Their mantle username was Son of Thanatos. So I was like, I like made the joke of like, oh, are you Son of Thanatos? Like I was like asking for his name, but like joking about his mantle name, and he's just like, oh, yeah, and then didn't shake my hand, and then didn't say that, and I was like, okay.
Spire Bluff, Thunder Trap Trainer,
Resolve.
trigger.
I'm gonna have some edge for me. I'm not gonna fucking shake my
Vila Storm Chaser's talent. You may go.
I'm 15.
Second fabled.
I'm like Shell Badge.
It's so stupid. Oh man, when are they gonna stop writing it like that?
It's for arena simplicity, which we all know is where design starts now. Then the machine gets to put them in order for you.
Yep. Okay, that's fair.
Normally I would just ship them to the bottom, but tournament integrity, I'll randomize them.
And I'm tapping.
I was like 18.
What's up?
Like I'm tapping, like, because if you randomize it, don't I? You have to present for me to cut.
We're all good. We're all good.
Should have kept that, but I was hoping I would get a land.
Okay, that's all I ever played.
Got it.
It was control and then a
Comment.
little bit of like.
You know, Razor Pass?
Get ya.
Reanimate all dudes.
19.
Hour of promise.
I will pass the turn.
I would have gained 3 times 3. I would have gained 9.
Magic progression.
For both.
What's that, bro?
Like an aggro deck.
And then I could pin you for 5 if I really
Okay. And I was like, oh man, that's like mid-range trash. Just like close the window on me, and I couldn't do anything. I showed the veil, and all of a sudden,
And then you
I
also
want to play
control
mid-range.
it.
And then I'm like, oh my god, he just countered all my spells, and then he just like played this some crazy planeswalker card advantage with Sphinx's Realm to play control, and then I'm like, I'm tired.
Caretaker's Tale.
My round.
Just an innocent caretaker's
I
talent.
generally have like
I've always said that about Caretaker's Talent.
Esper.
Black red. So I started with like the
Yeah, it's fine.
super cheap blood artist alternate deck. The Wind Wave deck.
I'm just straight up to the top.
I'm gonna flash on a type binder and stuff.
It was right before RTR.
Cool.
Untap.
Oh, okay. Because after the control thing, I started playing Aristocrats. I was like, you know what, this seems like combo, we should do stuff.
Yeah, that's me now. Now I only play Aristocrats.
Yeah, you literally are playing an Aristocrats.
Go to combat.
He's playing more Aristocrats than I am.
Have you going into 15?
Yep. I literally was thinking of his things as an aristocrat.
Cast talent.
That's a blood artist ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing the like black white sacrifice Razor Master.
Okay.
One of these is a freaking otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my I was playing on green all weekend. I'm like, okay, I'm playing with Pixie.
Go ahead.
I just keep losing to these brands.
Untap, draw.
Because like they're destructive cards for one discard or they bring stuff back. I'm like, yeah. Just go full circle. Just play beer. And I'm like beating them. I'm like, oh my god, it's like.
Feel through to everything?
Yeah, this was like the one deck that I'm like, okay, I beat them if they don't draw roots.
Yeah.
And if they draw
Well, yeah, the
roots,
rest of the deck kind of
I just
sucks
lose.
ass.
Yeah, it's like a deck of just look for roots.
Yeah.
My whole deck. Try to find roots, and once I have roots, then the game gets easy.
yeah. I was on Mono White or was up to
I'm gonna cast this down, targeting my 2 creatures.
and also
Yeah.
Sunfall, but
Yeah, that matchup is much harder.
Results.
Prowess trigger.
but then I kept losing to Pixie.
Yeah, I'll let that result.
Beating Pixie.
I'll take 2.
Yep. You know what beats this deck though? The mere mid-range.
The cycle of why can't I not find a deck that never wins? Pretty every deck.
You were just saying it's dead.
Yep,
right?
yep,
Okay.
yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna surveil.
I get it.
Bin this.
Okay.
Son of
I'll pass the turn.
I don't, but it's just
He is the Greek. He is a Greek death god. He is not the god of death. But he is called the hand of death. He's like the reaper basically. He goes around and collects.
Trainer.
so he's Thanos like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. He like when someone dies, he goes and like brings their.
I'll take an artist talent.
That's like his job.
Oh, so the black white guy.
Alright, nice. I don't have enough energy to even think about what card those are, let alone stack them.
Yeah.
That set was like modern after
Good.
Greek mythology.
Did they? I wonder if they've amended the rules to like. I don't know. I haven't played competitive in a
I
while.
read that back in like 7th grade. Though, so
Dude.
Yo, don't Percy Jackson. Don't make fun of Percy Jackson. I read those
I
like.
just said Percy Jackson.
I read those two. I read those 2 years ago.
It's like, I'm not making fun of the book. I'm making fun of you. I remember enjoying the books. I remember
They're very good.
when,
They
you
age
get, when
well.
you get to the end of the main story. I remember thinking like, man, this is kind of heavy.
Yeah. Well,
I don't remember.
I'll
what
cast this on him.
happened.
So.
it's like much different
In
where you're reading
response.
them as a kid. Any of these books where like the main characters are kids feel way different when you're a kid than with now. Because now it's like, man, these kids went through some just like terrible shit.
But at the same time,
What was that one series where they are essentially
Make a treasure.
thrown into a
Okay.
war? Was it Animorphs?
Yeah, animals.
I'm gonna draw.
Yeah, that's a fucked up series. When you read it nowadays.
Untap.
That was it. The copy did.
I forget what was like the subplot of it?
So like the idea behind Animorphs was that there was a warring alien.
Go to combat.
Yes.
Tech.
The
Go to 11.
race was
11.
losing, and they sent And the other race was trying to capture Earth because it was one of the outposts for this like other alien race, but like an unknown, like the humans don't.
Cast
know
artist
this
down.
outpost.
Yeah.
So they were giving kids powers to transform to battle with aliens, and they kept saying, all you have to do is beat off these
Good.
aliens.
Beat them off.
Beat off these aliens.
Bad term.
Do you want to try that one more time, Joey?
Yeah.
All you have to do is fend off these aliens.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to beat you off.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's just a few circles to go. You have to fend off these aliens until we get reinforcements in there, and they just never came. They just kept saying that over and over again. So the ending to Animal
I'm gonna
was
attempt
like
to
a
level up.
suicide mission where they just all killed themselves. They went on board one of the like big alien ships and blew up all in a minute.
That's how it ends.
That's all the series is.
It's like some warning shit right there. Like, oh man, the Emperor is not protecting.
This is like a kid series. This is a kid series.
Yeah, it's a kid series.
It's really bad.
I just remember not reading them because I thought the covers looked weird.
Yeah, they were very weird. Very, yeah, but they were had some heavy adult themes in them.
Go back to Edgelord, man, though. Like, yeah, I'm all for like when you're actually playing the game. I knew this matchup was like that, so I didn't care. I was like, but like, yeah, when you're actually playing the game, sure. I mean, like, you're trying to be focused and everything. But like,
I'll cast this town, target the treasure in my talent. The Storm
totally
Chaser's town.
understand the like, you sit down, you like introduce yourself to good luck.
I'm gonna
you chuckle
produce
up,
a
maybe you're like, oh, you know, this die will suck.
Resolve?
And then you're really serious the entire game, and then I usually like talking afterwards about the but like, but anytime someone shows up to the table and is salty about you greeting them with a joke,
yeah, that's so weird.
okay, whatever, man.
Oh,
And it wasn't even like a joke about anything that I could even teach.
it's a thing that he chose. It wasn't my fault.
So there was that a GP in fucking
Yeah, resolve.
Minneapolis, I think. And yeah, it was Minneapolis. It was the last one I did before COVID. And I sat down across from my opponent at one round, and you know we get to talking.
Discard 2.
He's like, "Oh, where are you from?"
Deal 8 to
"Oh, I'm
everything.
from Chicago." Like, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago too."
Land for turn.
I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I live like about an hour outside the city," and he's just like,
Builder's talent.
mean mugs me. He's like, "You should be real careful about what you say that to." I'm just like, bro, we're in fucking Minneapolis, Minnesota.
And
Yeah.
No one is
I'll
going
pass.
to care if I say.
I'm from Chicago. Like, especially like I was against a European player. It was a week before the Pro Tour. There was an energy.
Yeah.
So I was against like a European player who was qualified for the Pro Tour. So I said I'm from like when he asked like if I was from around here, I'm like yeah I'm like from Chicago in the area. And like what am I gonna fucking say? Yeah I'm from Rockford.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna know the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to say Chicago even if you're from around. So
Yeah.
Although after that, I then 2-0'd him, and he was on Death Shadow, I was on Mono Red Phoenix, and
Yes.
so
Cast talent, trigger talent.
fucking face.
match players are all into the spectrum.
Yep.
I will decline. Is this resolve?
In Esper Dragon's game,
Trigger.
he was on whatever the red deck was. I'm like, man, if I just top deck a Foul Invocation here, I'm in it. I top deck Foul
Cast
Invocation.
out, trigger talent, trigger prowess.
When I went to day 2, my first round next day.
I'll decline. Is this resolve?
He brags to me that he's never lost to Esper Dragons with his new color dragon deck. Accuses me of cheating. Yeah, accuses me of cheating like 5 times. Barely talks to me. My buddy was there, and then like I beat him like 2
So, if you want to see a fantastic match,
Good.
Ken Fetter,
Two
one of my
cards,
buddies
4
was-
cards.
I have 4 cards.
was against him round 1.
What do you
in
think
an
are the
SCQ
sideboard
tournament.
cards
This
for
was
the
RTR Theros standard.
Okay.
Kent was on Jun Monsters. And me and my buddy were on this home group. We called it Esper Kingy because it was just like a hodgepodge of the most heinous shit. And Ramaz came to arrest us. Detention Sphere. Afara. Not the full list.
This deck does sound heinous.
Whip.
Sounds like John Monsters is interacting with his deck.
I will attempt to counterspell, taking 1 damage from my Chivalries.
That would
Nice.
like blink itself out. Yeah,
You're at 19.
Which is
I agree.
great 'cause you could
In
whip it out
response-
and then blink it to its own
Yeah, I
effect.
mean,
I have a talent trigger as well with this.
Let's resolve the talent
Lost
trigger.
a match to after that because I could have sworn to God that creature is flying because it looks like it's flying. It's like a ghost. I have a Thragtusk in
I'll
place,
discard a
maybe
monument,
with
draw a
it, I'm
card.
like, yeah, I can't
Alright,
block.
we have this
I
on the
lost that
stack.
round. I was like, oh, why can't I just block this one?
I'm gonna let it resolve.
Okay.
Block, how does it not fly?
Flying a block will sound it's got
One of my buddies was playing Modern. This was a long time ago, and he lost to. He was on
Fabled
Soul
Passage for
Sisters,
turn.
and he
Sack
had
it.
Yep.
an Aureot champion, and just forgot that he could block a Banner Skull token.
Because it's
It was Johnny.
I know who we're talking about.
Okay.
There's only one man I know who plays Soul System.
And reading cards is hard. That's all. I'm saying.
Forget what happened.
It
at
sounds
the
like a classic
75K
John
last
mistake.
year in MagicCon where someone, I think they Kishana's Tidebinder my 4/4, my
Shuffle up
Topiary
and this is
Stomper.
your opener. How hard are you?
That I drew 10 cards.
Yeah.
Cards, no land.
So they,
Tishana's my Topiary Stomper, and then I like passed a turn, and then we both looked at the board, and like I think we kind of acknowledged silently that like I could have attacked. That would be awesome with the 4/4.
Yeah, because it no longer has the enemy text. It's not vigilant anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
You'd
yeah.
have to tap it.
if you, I mean, the turn you played, you
And then he
That's the only time you get to show.
he was
Talent,
like, he was like
trigger talent, trigger prowess.
could attack, right?
But you can attack next turn.
They have one
I
prowess
remember,
trigger
like, a turn
each.
had passed or whatever, but, like,
I'm going to
I was
discard
just
a
like,
Ral
pass,
Crackling
and
Wit,
then,
draw a card.
He like looked, I looked.
Talent?
He was like gonna attack, but then was like pass. I was like, yeah, attack. We like you could have risked it, you know? Like, because I was so used to not attacking with it, and I missed it. But I think he knew that I just realized.
Just
Also.
realized it as well.
I've tapped plenty of my fair share of Attractive Grand Unifiers taking the combat before, so.
Yeah, yeah, because your dog.
That's baiting. It's like, oh wait.
That's your
No,
Go to combat.
Find out if they have one of the exile target tap creature.
I will block Jerry in particular. Sure.
I
Take two.
think some land brew that's whole
The 9.
does it play all
Agreed.
the new like cost reduction, kill a tap creature, or kill
Thunder trap
trigger
creature.
spells.
Yep.
With beans, and then it
Trigger.
played,
Yep.
the finale, the blue finale, that and they draw 20 cards, they shuffle everything back in. And I just animated my Soulstone Sanctuary and cracked a map token on it, and he could not kill it, and I killed him with it.
Just got this card.
I still remember
Reveal an artist talent.
standard, there was like that blue light control.
Yeah, don't tell my fiance.
And I remember just, yes, because that was the same format.
Play
as,
artist talent.
Mono Black Devotion. The white control deck
Good.
mirrors were miserable because the only creatures they had access to
Untap.
outside of like killing the Elspeth was Mutavault.
Was the mutable?
And there was no instant speed interaction to deal with the Mutavault.
They were playing the like Elixir
Two
of
cards?
Mortality Mutavault deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
What's a lesson?
It was Elixir of Immortality.
It was the
it was right after Ivan Block's performance. Right?
It was the RTR. I don't know if it was Elixir or Theros.
It was
It was definitely Theros.
I was
Just
on
laying out
Master
stuff.
doing that, and like apparently that was like the training wheels for the control banner was you played one Aetherling, but if you were
Yeah.
good, you didn't need Aetherling. So I don't know if that was just like a brain worm, like all right, so we just win the
And for
control
turn.
here if we get Aetherling, but I'm a bad player if I play it.
So
Keep it on top.
Elixir of Immortality is a one-hand artifact.
I'm gonna play Brotherhood's End for free. Mr. Trigger. Do you mind if I just put a 1 on this?
With no win conditions, you shuffle.
Did you say
So like,
sacrifice?
joke is that it shuffles.
Stealing 3 to everybody?
Because you sacrifice it first. So you play one, and you
never-
get, and
it-
then
it just shuffles
Did you
it.
play
It
the
doesn't
card
get
called Princess
sacrificed.
Revelation? And
Really?
And
It never goes to the graveyard.
Was Terminus still on?
So you can't rest in peace the
It's,
elixir.
Go ahead.
it's white, blue, or white, blue.
Wait,
It's
blue,
white
white.
X.
Sphinx is tutelage.
Yeah. So blue, white X. Draw X cards, gain X later.
Oh, yeah.
So all you did over and over again was Sphinx's Rev for a new hand, play a land, and then
Ral Crackling Wit, trigger.
like kill their board like over and over again, and then crack Elixir when you did it. And then you did this until, and they milled one card at a time.
The highest form of
What
body
do you mean
drop.
they milled one
They
card?
drew a card every turn. They milled a card every turn.
Okay.
And that's how you won.
That was
Or they conceded because they got one.
That was peak magic.
We can go to game.
Magic has Richie Clark.
Left in his deck, right? It was
It
just
was just the Nexus of 8, the one Nexus of 8. You had no way to win. We just continually did this over and over again, hoping his opponent would concede.
He didn't.
And
He's like,
Gucci
no,
was
free-
streaming.
Free content.
Likewise.
Gucci was streaming. It
Spire Bluff talent trigger pass.
just let him do it over and over.
Didn't he just like do something else?
Yeah, he probably did. He opened a second top plate over
just make sure to get the
Somehow
pass
muted
button.
to Mengucci again.
Sleight of hand prowess trigger.
His opponent did the same thing. Oh, my cat is adorable.
combat.
First place takes on the pack.
18.
Too late for me. I don't even think XT makes it.
Chivalry's pass.
Untap draw.
There's 16 people. Half of you guys are gonna make it. And Mike's already dead.
How many rounds were there?
5.
Mandatory 5.
Oh, because it's the mandatory 5, that's why breakers are going to be.
Well, there was also 17 people at the beginning.
I know, and then that person.
He's a story.
Builders?
But he's not
They just did it
the
so he can.
Go
They
ahead.
just did it because they wanted 17. So they wanted to cut the top 8.
Oh, because if that didn't happen, it would
Because 16 people is 5 rounds of top 4, which is.
then
He
I
okay
got
stuff usually.
Which kind of sense. So he was 17, so it's 5 rounds cuts top 8. And then
I'm just mad that Magic players don't have SOs and they're all here. Like,
Wow, way to call me out.
I'm just thinking, man, there's gonna be like 3 people here. Maybe we'll just all like
we're
have
Magic
coffee.
players.
Yeah, we're Magic players, we're all degenerates.
My girlfriend's family is actually in town right now. She's like, yeah, we're gonna go downtown to the city. He's like, yes.
Cast Monument.
You guys go, I'll meet you. I'll be
Tech.
close by.
I actually tried to sell that.
Good.
Like, she's like, oh, we're gonna actually do karaoke in Aurora because everything's booked for Valentine's Day. I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm like, it's like kinda halfway because I live in the city. And then I'm like, you know, it's also Valentine's Day. NRG's having one today too. But it might just only be a couple hours.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have a lot of those.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, okay. She's gonna come.
Of everybody that's here, I think only you two are big friends. Maybe there's 3. And there's
I mean, I'm
3.
kind of local.
I mean, that comes here like for weekdays.
I would come here for weekly if I was closer.
Rail crackling with trigger prowess.
Like halfway. Make your little.
We're moving like 5 minutes.
53 minutes in no traffic. So
Combat
I was
tech.
here.
Yeah.
I will plus make an otter. Go
Because of
ahead.
the giant asterisk.
That is
So
the nice thing
it's
about
45 minutes for me.
Mike knows something about air traffic.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it.
3.
The problem is that Rockford only has so
What do they have trouble? Go ahead.
no, they don't.
You can do all the things you're doing.
They don't really have license. One of them is $10 buy-in.
Yeah.
You get a entry, which is not $10 worth. And then for every one goes into design.
Double lightning physics.
No,
You go to
you get-
24?
You get a chance. You get a package for
Go ahead.
but it's a $10 extra, so it was not favorable.
Okay.
Right? But the rest of the money goes for one package. Just a regular play booster. Yeah. And the whole pot has to roll for it. It'll roll 5 with that one package. So you get for $10
combat.
you get the joy of
Block 1.
getting one
23.
pack and but that like
23.
1.25.
Go ahead.
Untap draw.
You play with like 7 approximately.
I mean, it's
On
on
court.
standard just because they're using this.
Right, I understand.
But the store that by me
Collector's
does
Vault.
that, they give you a free drink, a free snack. You enter into a raffle of standard dice with meant to win. Oh, you win like
Sure.
Go ahead.
$2. No, it's a percentage of all the people that pay. So like if 10 people goes to $100, you actually get like $30 You get whatever percentage, $2. And they crack open those promos.
End step. I'm gonna this town targeting your talent and my talent.
Promo pack things or whatever. The ones that the stamp and then you get that's
Like my problem is that just like I like regular.
so do I.
So super competitive.
I just want to practice. But
I like watching.
Untap.
Also, the other problem is all these people. So like, I went to this place for a little bit.
Cast talent. Prowess triggers.
I used to live in Belvedere, which is like that's fair. Closer to Chicago.
Go to combat. 2 2/2s.
Block 1.
Yep.
I used to play
Take 2.
Yep.
Now they only
21.
and I was playing EDH for a bit before
Good.
I found like this store is like
Collector's Vault.
none of them like my deck.
Oh yeah.
So they will all just concede on it.
Commander players are
Discard.
They all just right.
Untap.
So they all just like we like
Draw.
they just we would sit on and play. We would all concede extremely quickly whenever I did anything, and then they just argue like so I would show up, pay $10, play for 20 minutes, which is like fucking crazy. So then I started bringing this deck.
I will attempt to counter it, taking 1 damage to 19.
Yeah.
So the brainstorm action, the whole goal of the deck was to put a dark field land on your name, and I had 25 rights.
But the games that get complicated.
That's excessive.
I
was not trying to win.
Game 2?
No, but that's what came up. Because I was thinking of tracks of things on his deck in his spot with my buddy who was listening to randoms. And he was on Grease Fang, and he's over here making 4-4 angels and 2-2 I'm like, I got a board wipe. The other guy's beating him. You're like, dude, I'm not board wiping because if you talk to him, like, I'm gonna die over here.
So I like overcome that initial like. Yeah, like if you're like going far ahead and you're just like, all right, guys, I gotta run forward.
Go to combat.
Yep. No, yeah.
Block,
Take 1.
yep, I'm at 20.
Second main phase. Thunder Trap Trainer.
Yeah.
Trigger.
To be fair,
Take a
with,
spell.
like, within my friend group, we've all kind of like come to know like how low we need to be at.
Go.
4 or 5.
Fun fact.
I would call the difference between 4 and 5 is like 5 is tier 1 CE effects, and then a 4 is like it can win, but it's not a tier 4. That's pretty much the new scale. The new scale. The new scale is like
The new scale is just like exactly the same as the old scale, but
all my decks are 4s.
How many game changes?
By game changers, they looked at the top 40, the top saltiest card is on.
They're also comparing their staples.
Oh, these cards are.
Did they put Soul Ring on there? That's a game thing.
No, they didn't.
No, they've refused.
It should be on there.
That's because they're not using any logic. That's the only issue.
Brotherhood.
I'm just gonna play
Dealing 3.
decks that I play, and if people ask me, I'll just play it now.
Yeah, like a 1 could be a 4. Like I guess.
You build it right.
Like,
What's the fucking
I guess my
point?
Maze's End deck is a 4. You know, it's a combo deck that can win within turn 6 if I ramp fast enough. I mean,
Maze's End should have been a
Ramming for lands is a concept.
turn to cast a my best game with that deck was someone to cast Slam Draco on turn 2, and I mana drained it, and then I just untapped it and reshape the earth.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Living dreams! Living dreams!
Thanks for throwing my mouth.
They're both cheaters.
Artist Tail.
Oh, you love it.
Can I read Artist
Why
Tail?
you stop hanging over the edge?
You just put 10
Yeah, there we go.
Pass turn.
Churn step, I'm gonna sack wall.
Yeah,
Draw a card.
If I had Amulet, if I had Amulet to figure out, or any of the things that were like smoking, I just went.
Okay.
And as a control player, I don't like to play creature decks so many as a board deck, so like all my decks are like non-interactive. I'm not trying to win through alternative means.
I also played Mega. I played Bolas.
I gotta have a little more.
Go ahead.
So it's 4 mana Sultai. It's 4 mana Sultai, and then it has Notice, 4 green 9 life.
Good.
And whenever you attack,
I'm gonna sack the treasure to draw a card.
Okay.
you can put a land card from one land into play. It's a gate. Was it gate? Yeah, it is gate. It is gate. I don't even remember my name.
I'm gonna draw this card.
So like if you have a card that says lands are from attack or the gate,
Untap.
use it. And then if you have 9 or more gates, you just put a gate in the flame and let's go to your hand. Normally the other 8 cards are on the bottom.
3, 4, 5.
What?
4 cards.
I have 4 cards.
Yeah, working.
Do you play the ultimate
Caretakers.
I do.
Good.
But like I'm never winning with gatekeeper
I
co-op.
mean,
If I'm winning,
no, that's that card.
if I'm winning with like actual creatures, it just feels a bit dumb.
Oh, that's lame. I play Emergent.
That's fine.
Let's reveal.
Yeah, it's just it's usually it's Vornflex, Liliana, or General Mordenkainen.
I really made the deck because I had an Uro secret player. I was like, can I put this card in there?
Cast a trigger.
End step, I'm gonna cast this town, target my Stormcatcher's talent and your Caretaker's talent. Trigger Artist talent.
In response,
Do it.
I'm gonna activate Collector's Vault.
Fucking your first game.
I would play it if they unbanned Wilderness Reclamation.
Yeah, that card's kind of. But it should stay.
Treasure, trigger.
Wilderness Reclamation.
Drop.
Nothing. I just want to too.
Like, it doesn't do anything.
That's what they said about me in high school. Right. Now,
Untap.
Yep.
I figured out. You don't play next spade. You play that, you untap your lands, then you flash in the mind apparatus thing that makes your
Mind Slice after
yeah, it makes your spells cost one less.
even better with Nexus Speed. Now your next
Talent, trigger talent.
Well, it costs one less, but every turn it costs
Yeah.
another.
I'm gonna discard the spell phase draw. Talent, trigger.
Then you play more and more like
Good.
Untap.
That was a great key and feel spell.
Draw.
my buddy. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Key you're talking Key and Peele. They don't make it anymore.
There's like there's a skit where Key and Peele are like these two African tribe leaders talking about how they're just like getting damaged by war, and they're trying to appeal to this like American. Yeah. They're like
Caretakers.
there's so much crime, all our people are dying, there's so much rape happening, like it's terrible. And then the guy's like, no, the America can't spare the resources. He's like, but the thing he's most of is protecting big fields of white. The guy like immediately
For
makes
builder's
the
count?
call and there's like a bunch of like I haven't played by
I'm gonna play land for turn. Surveil.
They want to keep hearing this for easy, cheap
Or this card.
Okay.
First tower.
I think my favorite Key and Peele sketch of all time is like Shirley.
And then
Timothy, or the sequel.
I'm gonna attempt to level
You're gonna be
up.
a leader in the future.
Targeting this treasure token.
And sit the
I'm gonna cast a Tidebinder.
The UFC fight one's pretty good too.
Can I read Tidebinder?
Sure.
So
I'm responding not to the leveling, but the trigger upon leveling.
Lisa speaking in tongues all this.
Really good.
Artifact creature planeswalker. So
It does not
keeps
shut it down.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't get the draw card, but I do get the
No, so I'm countering the make a copy.
countering the make a copy.
Yes.
Okay. So it's still level 2. Okay.
There are two different things that came with Tidebinder, the activation and the trigger, so that's why I
Thank you.
Oh yeah, his first action fall.
Go ahead.
I remember pulling a game
Because the store had never done an RCQ.
When I got here like
They didn't select competitive party or Republican, so there was no at the top.
it wasn't like a
Wow. It was just Swiss bomb. And it was a two-seater.
they didn't want to fix it.
They did not want to fix it. They didn't want to just pull the top. I don't remember that.
You're early on like
Monument to Endurance, trigger Artist Talent, trigger Pros.
I would have been.
Oh, I
Draw.
That's why I figured I had to go without.
Good.
Well, like, they didn't know this going into the final round. So people were following and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a short story.
Well, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you just assume it's a normal.
Yeah, that's like so.
Pass turn.
Turn step. I'm gonna Collector's Vault.
Okay.
Draw, discard.
I couldn't go that weekend.
This is worse than the like 30 minute.
Alright, gents, we're time.
Depends on how the.
That's the
No,
wildest
no, no.
question.
We have 2 minutes extension.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Draw off of Caretakers.
Distort ask their community
Right.
if they
Yeah.
would like to do
My bad.
RCQ where they play a $20 entry and they only pay like the pins, the like promos, and the invites.
Untap.
The community
Draw.
said yes. But then like a lot of people showed up and they didn't realize this was going to be the case. There's just no prize payout for this like 30 minutes.
So they basically just pocketed. How much does it was $20?
So, oh,
One of the
So basically, they pocketed $600. Like, so the whole thing was like, okay, we'll make it cheap.
Okay.
If there's no prize.
trigger Builder's Talent.
Just beat him.
I'm gonna look at the top.
Don't
I'll play my free spell for turn.
I don't even know if they actually have pins. I could even be wrong.
Resolve.
Yes.
I'm going
So
to.
you have to pay Watson for the standard of this man.
Minus 3 to do 3 damage to those guys.
Cast a Tidebinder.
Yep.
There's 2 bundles. There's the bundle with
Deactivation.
Yeah, because some stores don't offer that.
So, when this enters, is this a blank card or do I still get this top one?
It has no abilities.
In response, I'm going to torch the tower, Otter and Tashana,
So if there was no pins, they would just like pocket.
trigger.
Sure.
Yeah, because you have to basically with melee pulls.
I think it's still requires a melee. Like just like a participation pack, and you're still from like what?
Sorry about that. That's always what we've
Oh, this is dice.
Yeah, with that. That's what we've always done. Like once I take out for like payment,
For land.
credit, whatever.
Like you more out like stores do like. All right, now we're in charge.
Go ahead.
Back and then like maybe if you got the shitty teams or
Yeah, there's a so Rockford is pretty close to the Wisconsin border. Yeah, I go to a lot of Wisconsin tournaments as well, and that's always been the case. Like a lot of those Wisconsin stores do that. Like some Chicago stores, they'll just like give a participation pack. Like game store was big into that. Yeah, my issue
I used to go to
was
games with John when I lived. Yeah, I moved back here from Arizona last year, but like I was born here from here. I used to go to games from all the time.
I level up Storm Chaser's talent.
Even though John is John.
There's 2 game stores in Wisconsin and then 1 in Illinois. Correctly?
That resolves.
We made the full circuit.
Target this town.
Yep.
Yeah, last time I played here was in NRG's first invitation. I went to the very last open of the year and I qualified, and then I ended up playing. I don't have my playmat anymore. That's my fix on.
Past turn, I have effects in your upkeep.
Turn step on my purchase ball.
In the invitational that my Ron I don't
Draw.
remember his name, but we had
Discard card.
and he got to choose again the player of the draw.
Create
So I
treasure.
got to choose the format.
Trigger
And I should have stayed
Caretaker's talent, trigger Builder's talent.
Green, black, delirium, mirror. With Emerald.
Caretaker's Builder.
You're good.
Well, I don't play Legacy.
I'm gonna drop
I don't like my
Caretaker's.
modern matchup against you. So I beat you in the mirror last week in the
And then you
tournament.
said,
I'm still thinking now.
yeah, okay.
No, it is straight up.
I don't know.
Okay, so they do block. But if they're tough blocking,
Yeah, it was like
you're gonna die to
If they're dying in combat anyways.
Then it's like basically just one red.
I hold this down my talent. You won't. Trigger artist talent.
Oh.
Until I got banned.
Trigger
Yes.
artist talent.
So I'm triggering this one from casting my non-creature spell. I'm targeting this one, and you're one with the multiverse.
So it was we went to the
Okay, resolve this talent.
I do remember doing
Draw. Monument trigger.
Yeah.
So I've only followed
Resolve
that
monument
once,
trigger.
But I was playing against a friend at it, and he went like he was playing green black.
I will draw a card.
Yeah.
And I mulliganed to 4.
This down.
So like it was obviously blue.
Yeah.
And I kept
But
like,
it wasn't.
I kept like so
Pass
land,
turn.
land, rule, spell, spell.
We draw some healer out here.
Right,
And
exactly.
they don't have a removal spell.
And I drew a couple of lands and it's like, so I went like, so he like bot seasons me earlier, or whatever the discard spell was.
2 mana, 3 or more, right? Transgress the mind. Is that what you play?
Yeah, he transgressed a lot. And he took my removal spell. I'm like, well, and then I killed him 2 turns later with the combo, and he's like, what the fuck I was doing?
He's playing green black delirium. What do you care about getting removed?
Right, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
If you have a dagger.
I want myself to die. Make my Emerald cheaper, please. Please help. Oh yeah, that's why I chose the mirror too, because I was playing more main deck disruption for that, like transgresses and stuff, and so I was like, well, you're holding Emerald all of a sudden.
I'm gonna make a dude. Go to 19.
Well, the names on those are so sad. Distended mind.
What was the mind rack demon or whatever? The 4 or 5 demon?
Yeah.
Mind rack.
4,
You got it.
6,
He's thinking about this rack. So
7,
I don't even remember what that card did. I just remember I was playing. I think it was a flying trample demon.
7,
Yeah.
8.
And then it like did damage to you at your upkeep on the delirium.
One with the multiverse.
It definitely did something.
play
Because I
Chandra.
played it because it did something. So
Maybe
it wasn't just a
did it mill? I think it milled for one.
it might. And the demon should be in standard. Help out your dog. You want to cast a 4-mana creature?
And Millful at the beginning of your upkeep. You
Trigger, Builder's Talent.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so it feels long.
Yeah, it just goes and it's a 4/5.
Remember that?
I guess when you make a card broken, you know, like how much will
See, at 20?
way to make it good.
Like,
I'm in 19. 19.
I was playing that at Greenspan for a while.
Now you get Bell Armor. Now you get a wait back.
Yeah.
That's slow Bell Armor.
Spell.
God, I hate it.
I forget that card exists. Like, I forget that it's in standard, and then I see them like, oh yeah, I gotta play that. What card is that? Pretty freaking good.
I'm gonna
yeah.
minus
Is it in your
4.
deck?
4 to this, 4 to you.
Okay, should have played that.
With the rest of my cards. The rest of the cards you didn't see.
You should have just
Sometimes you have to be fair.
Isn't that Vincent uncommon?
I'll pass.
But they gave it special treatment too.
Insidious Roots.
It's uncommon.
They get common special treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made sure
It's
to
a
pick
small
up.
set, right?
No,
Like 300.
Cast talent, trigger artist
The
talent.
foundation was 400.
It was like 600 something.
Yes.
Because they have the cards in this set. Then they have
Monument trigger.
But our legal.
I will draw a card for my
they
monument.
have stuff in the foundation starter boxes. Like
Talent.
Desecration drop.
Yeah, and Joe and Sanctifier was another one. It was in the main set, but also with those.
the temples.
The temples, yeah, the skylands.
Yeah, it's kind of a slap in the face when we have surveillance.
And then they did
Hey,
this.
some of us are.
Right. So, I was when I
Cast op artist talent trigger auto trigger.
the way the blow is that.
Yeah.
I
Artist talent.
couldn't find meticulous.
I'll have you lose 3.
Like I wanted to find them, I just couldn't find anywhere that had them, except for like the border.
Resolve op.
Yep.
So I
Draw that.
the fucking Skylands, and it fucked me twice. I tried a fucking omniscience. Keep it on top. So it was a surveillance.
So I made the mistake of foiling out my standard deck when I bought in.
I saw that before.
Cast Ral Crackling with trigger talent trigger
I got
auto.
my Fairy Masterminds like
Yes.
like $9. And now
Discard. Draw. Make a treasure.
like, well, I can get called out.
Resolve Ral.
Mastermind's not $9.
No, it's like 25 to 30 now for the full art oil, yeah.
Oh wait, full art.
The standard one.
Full art, like the collector.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
I was like, is there a borderless? Like
It's like
Full art border.
it's like extended art.
it's not.
Plus Ral.
I was like, it's not.
Borderless extended art foil. Does that help you?
Yeah, so like all my cards are full, so now when I go to like buy new cards, I'm like, oh, it's gotta be full because like,
I will pass the turn.
real sus.
Strand Step, I'm gonna Collector's Vault.
So I went
Draw.
to the Spotlight event. And played Black on the main
Discard.
terribly.
Treasure
And
enter.
dropped, and my friend was like,
Trigger Builder's Talent.
So
Trigger
went to a
Caretaker's
bunch of
Talent.
budgets. My friend lived in the back.
You need it. It's like
I go to untap.
it sets up wins.
So the nice thing was that he had a lot of the cards.
Okay.
Because I didn't have any of my cards with me. I just had my deck. But he had a lot of the cards. So we
I'm gonna play one with the multiverse for free.
Invasion.
Okay.
Trigger Builder's Talent. Put a 1 on the counter.
Random lands that no one's playing.
Right, like
Or not random cards.
yeah, but he had like everything else, and he is also the kind of person who foils everything. So I
I'm gonna start
played.
doing that because everything, the foils and the regulars are the same price, sometimes cheaper.
I'm gonna
I did find foil invasion.
produce 2
It was
blue
one
mana.
card that I couldn't
Okay.
find in- it was so I had 71 and 75 foils.
Trigger Chandra, I get 2
Four
copies.
random
You know, 2 copies now.
It was.
So I'm gonna resolve the first copy,
That's what it was.
Okay.
Draw 2,
Yeah.
and then I discard a card.
Like Yofara's dismiss.
He had the cards dispersals.
Create a
So I had
Power
like
Stone.
anime borderless omnisciences. I had like extended art borderless
Tap.
meticulous archives, and then like I would
Trigger.
go through the combo and be like
Builder's Talent, I'm gonna put a counter.
Foil confounding riddle.
It's not. It
And then
looks
the
weird, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to have card movement on foil if you're trying to cheat it.
Caretaker's Talent. Resolve the draw card. Resolving the second copy of Stern
Understood.
Lesson. Draw 2
Yeah,
cards.
because everything else in foil, even like the
Discard a
Bolas,
card.
fucking invasion,
Add a Power Stone.
Not to lot. That invasion that is
Already did Caretakers, but the Builder's Talent. I'm gonna
Yep.
add another counter.
random encyclopedia. Invasion That should have been.
Stern Lessons resolved.
Okay.
Chandra used her ability.
Oh yeah. And so yeah, use turn 1, but you guys got put Oculus in there and just get a turn 2 Oculus next.
The amount of time that I've been every single time I've been playing Green Black, I'm like, alright, well I have a turn 2 ooze, and like if I get to turn 3 with this ooze, then like I'm probably doing pretty well against this Oculus. Every single time they have a turn 2 Oculus. Level, we'll kill it, I guess, is my fucking go through this road. Yep, I know you will. I'm the annoying.
I'm gonna, for free with the second one with the multiverse, I'm gonna play Repair and Recharge.
Target.
Chandra.
I did not make the. I did not get it.
Okay.
To resolve, Chandra enters, Power Stone enters. Trigger Builder's Talent twice.
Yep, although I heard that the new Esper version, should we double space?
It has a lower win rate at the last major tournament.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to Starbucks too, which is nice. It's like more closer to civilization.
Either there's
Over here off of
I don't know
random
why the rest
stuff.
is taking it there, but that's for.
3
I know
cards.
there was an Esper build. I'm talking about the new Esper deck with Tetramos.
Oh, that mill? Like, that's all in.
I'm gonna minus 3
The like combo.
to do 3 and 3.
Well, so there's a few different versions. There's that all-in version. There's a version that plays like 2 dark black, I guess, and the Tetramoses, and then to just like sometimes spike your opponent.
Okay.
So Dark Blast is a 1 mana instant. Target creature is -3, -1, and then.
Do you think the Dark Quest tech is real though?
I don't know what
I think Petramos is real.
Play Builder's Talent.
I don't know if it's good enough.
Trigger this
but I
Builder's
think-
Talent.
But Frog already fucking sucks. So like,
Create a wall.
maybe they need a combo. It's not frog, not hard frog, but it might be good enough right now. It's a Miraculous. Really? You don't like it?
Another wall.
Oh, it's bad. It's like really bad.
It's like it's like a register. It's like
I'm gonna level this Builder's Talents.
Okay.
I don't know if the numbers support that.
No, the numbers very much.
It was like a 42% win rate over 4.
Are you talking about the rank card stand or 40% win rate?
Uh,
No, are you talking about rank card stand?
go to attack.
Okay.
6, 7, 8.
Where?
At you.
The data's more and it had most play decks draws ease to reach.
Okay.
Before damage.
And Demir the
Tap to Collector's Vault. Draw discard.
Now,
I completely agree that Demir is the worst tier 1. It's not even tier 1. No, it's not.
no, I think Ambulance Ice
Card.
better.
Create a treasure.
Blink is better.
Yeah, Sewer is better, I would say.
Well, Blink is definitely better now with Tetramos. No, Blink was better.
Trigger both Builder's Talents. 2 counters. So that's 10, 11. 11 at you.
With what you're trying to
Okay,
do,
good
like,
for
you're
it.
playing cards like it's a spell bomb.
Double Helix you.
It just didn't have, and it also just didn't have any good
Thanks for the games.
that were
Yeah.
It was like out of the top 4 decks, it just didn't beat any. It beat like some decks. It beat like
gentlemen? I think
There's 3.
because people are playing, so you need the one ring to play. And the one ring is gone.
Box not killing.
Are we talking about Breach?
Yeah, Breach versus.
Yeah, ever since I listened to that Grindcast article, I'm just like, yeah, they can just kill you out of nowhere with like 3 random permanents in play. Like blow up your rest in peace and go off like with 3 random. Like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, that happened to me. My opponent went like.
Yeah, my opponent fulfills the art and gets you something.
My opponent had 4 mana and went Mox, Grinding Station, or sorry, Mox, Malevolent Rumble, get Breach on Rumble, cast Greed, recast Rumble, get Grinding Station, kill you. You had no permanents. 4 mana, no permanents. You lost.
And like, this article too, just because like I know like they're talking about like even like 3 or 4 pieces I hate to even do. Like that's a Kogan.
Terrible.
Alright, good luck, Julian. Did you get there soon?
Yeah.
Are you Fred?
No.
Alright, your turn.